Hello my friends and welcome back to another commentary. Today it's going to be Shogun 2, as you probably can already tell. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 battle on Sariku River, and it was on large funds. And I played, well, I'm on the left flank at first, and I played with two of my friends together. The one in the middle is called Brekos, and on the right flank it's Cornelius Drag. If you understand German and you want to see more German gameplay or commentaries, go to his channel. I'm going to put his link in the description. And yeah, we are choose to play a 3 versus 3 just because we wanted to see how it works out. We were all in TeamSpeak together, so we were able to communicate and coordinate. So yeah, let's just go right into it. My army, I'm going to have at my front line very wonderful blue colored matchlock samurai on level 3. My meat shield, as always, 2 units of Yari Shigeru without any upgrades. Then Naginata warrior monks on level 4, 4, 4 and 4. So 4 units of them. And my cutting power, 2 units of Nodachi samurai, both of level 4. My general in the back, as always, close combat skilled. And then 1 unit of fire cavalry level 4, Yari cavalry on level 5. And 2 units of, oh well, again, 1 unit of Yari cavalry level 4 and 1 Naginata warrior monk cavalry on level 4. Brekos on the, while I choose quite the, not elite army, but all of my units apart from my meat shield have level ups and or medium tier, I would say. Brekos choose an army of more quantity rather than quality, because all of his units are, they're good units, most of them, but they have no level ups on apart from his Tetsubo warrior monk hero, which is on level 3. Then left flank, 2 units of Yari cavalry unleveled, right flank the same. He supports his cavalry in case of a proper cavalry fight where he would have to lose, with Naginata warrior monks, which would tip the fight in his favor again. His skirmishers are none, because he didn't choose to bring any. His meat shield, Yari Shigeru 3 units, and on each unit as flank, either defending or offensive unit, Naginata samurai, very very solid unit. Even without upgrades, these guys can they can get quite a lot of kills if given the time, and they also can stand in a fight for very very long, just because of their high melee defense and armor. And also they are not very, it's very ineffective for cavalry to charge them as well, as they have quite the high bonus versus cavalry. His main line is going to be katana samurais, 4 units of that. His general in the back, again close combat. And then we come to Cornelius Drag. His job was to hold the right line, because he wanted to try out this mix of units with a heavy point in, or heavy weight into matchlocks, because in his opinion they are very very strong and not overpowered, but put in the right position they can decide the battle, because with each volley they can get quite a lot of kills, and their moral damages in the close combat fight very very important. And so he chose to bring 1 Toki Taka's Tangeshima unit, which is an kinda hero, or it is a hero unit, but in the matchlock compartment. The most important thing about these guys, they're on level 2, but is they have a range of 125, making them the same range as normal archer units, and they have accuracy of, for his one, 45, accuracy of 75 and a reload skill of 45, meaning they fire fairly frequently and they normally hit their shots. Makes them dangerous, and their armor of 8 also means that versus an archer unit they shouldn't die too quickly. And in the middle are heavy gunners, level 2, left flank Portuguese Tercos, level 4. And as you may recognize, it's not random that he positioned his troops in this kind of position, with 1 behind, 1 in the front. It's an old Roman tactic that the Romans used, where the second line of units was used to fill in the gaps when the opponent attacked, and also when the opponent is charged for this unit, it always is these first units are able to just use couple of their knights or warriors to fall in the back of the opponent. So yeah, his second line are Yari Ashigaru, 3 of these, one level 2, level 3, and level 2. And his main cutting power are Katana Samurai level 2, level 1, and level 2. And as you can also see here, he called his katanas Principes. So another clue there to his Roman tactics. In the back he has 1 unit of bow samurai on level 2, and his cavalry compartment is very interesting as he chooses to bring Naginata warrior monk cavalry on level 0, which is absolutely normal. But here Thunderboss cavalry level 0, they can absolutely wreck any type of unit if they manage to get in range without taking damage, getting their shots off and fucking off again. Because they're like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kinda like a small shotgun. Their range is not very great, it's a 50, so they do need to get very, very close. But if a cavalry unit charges them and they manage to get their shots off, they can just kill half of this unit right away. They won't be able to win the close combat fight versus the Yari cavalry then, even though they're on half strength. But you can just pull them away then and hope they don't get caught. And here, again, another ranged unit. It's the Yoritomo's Yabuzame cavalry, which is, I guess, another hero unit on horse. But yeah, it's an archery unit. So his main focus is on kinda holding the line and dealing damage with all of his ranged unit, which he has many of. And in the right bushes it's another unit of Yari cavalry level 1 hidden. And obviously his general level 2 close combat and staying in the back here. Our opponent, let's start with just Cornelius' opponent. At his right flank, Great Guard. This unit is an absolute beast. Yes, they are expensive as hell, but if you can get them into a fight, they will absolutely kill everything, apart from obviously anti-cavalry units. But just charge into a Yariki front, and they will kill half of the unit right away, and the rest they will kill within a matter of seconds. So very, very, very strong unit, and they would I'm not sure if they would always win, but I would rather take 2 Yariki unit, charge with one from the front and with the other one from the back. Just from the charge you should get quite a decent amount of kills on them, and if you need to, you just pull out with the Yari cavalry from the back again and charge right back in, then you should be able to kill them. But just given you get the charge and these Great Guards don't get the charge. So if you're uphill and they come from downhill and charge upwards, then that would be preferred. Otherwise I think that the Great Guard will win that fight. Yeah, as you can see here, this opponent, he has quite the widespread formation, not only in the front but also in depth. His front line are much like Ashigaru's in level 2, 3 and 4. His second line are Yari Ashigaru level 3 and 3. His third line is then on each flank 1 unit of Naginata samurai. So again, one is on level 1 by the way, just to hold the flanks, prevent cavalry from charging in, and yeah, just hold the flanks, hold out until these ranged units to deal the damage. His third line already it's bow samurai, 2 of them unleveled. Then 1 unit Nodachi level 5, 1 unit Nodachi level 4, 1 Naginata samurai again to prevent any cavalry charges from the back. And Katana Samurai level 2 and Katana Samurai level 2. His general also close combat level 5. The middle guy, he chose a very, very funny army, let's put it this way. We were considering, just by the fact that which army he chose, I'm going to tell you in a second, that that at least one of these guys was communicating with him. Because the only reason why you would choose this kind of army he has is to support one of the players and not fight on your own. Because as you can see here, his full front line, both samurai, and it's 6 units, not 5 units and 1 daikyu. So bow samurai level 1, Daikyu level 4, bow samurai level 0, 1 and 2. So considerable ranged compartment. Given the time, and if breakers would just stay here with his unit, yes, they would get kills, but if it's enough, I'm not sure. Then here, sword attendance level 2, Naginata attendance level 1, level 1, level 1, level 2. I'm really confused about that. And the only thing he did, like, I get why he leveled them up. I would also say, like, giving these guys one level up doesn't increase their cost by too much and makes them a bit more viable in fights, as they get a morale of 7, which allows them to last longer in fights. But increasing anything else but the morale for them is just a waste of money then. They're only good versus cavalry, and they're good versus cavalry if you upgrade them or not, so it doesn't make a difference there. And if they charge, they're only there to catch the bullets and the charge, and they will normally always die right away. If you manage to get them through the opponent's firing range, if you want to call it that, and get into the close combat and disrupt the lines a bit, yes, that's great. So that's what the extra morale is for. His cavalry compartment is fire cavalry on the right with 1 upgrade, then Yari cavalry 2 units without, and another 2 without. His general is also close combat and on level 3, which just shows this, unless this is a new avatar he made just to try out stuff, he is not the most experienced player. And yeah, that, I mean, no one would take that many archers. And we were just thinking that he was talking with one of these 2 guys and just saying, let's join up armies and then with all my firepower can support you. But none of the other armies actually looked like they would need any ranged support, as this guy also brought quite a bunch of matchlocks. Matchlock Samurai level 0, Matchlock Warrior Monks level 0, Fire Rockets level 2, and Matchlock Ashigaru in level 2. These fire rockets are one of the most unfair and overpowered units in this game, I would say, because just if I would march forward slowly, they could just wreck such a huge amount of number of kills. It's just insane. And they do have quite a bunch of ammunition, and with their area of effect attacks, if you would just, for example, target these Naginata Warrior Monks, yes, the accuracy ain't that great, but what are they going to hit? Either these monks, these Nodachis, my general, Yari Ashigaru, or the Matchlock Samurais. So it's really easy, let's put it this way, to make these guys fight cost effective, unless I would just straight out charge just to get them out of the way. But yeah, he has quite the big range compartment, which again makes this army in the middle looks kinda funny. But yeah, his second line are Yari Samurai level 2, Nodachis level 2, Nodachis level 4, and Naginata Warrior Monks level 1. He has 1 unit of Katana Heroes level 1, I say something about them in a second. Naginata Warrior Monks 0, Yari Cav Cavalry level 4, Light Cavalry level 4, his general is ranged. And again, Bow Cavalry level 3 and Yari Cavalry level 3. The reason why I would bring Katana Heroes, in my opinion, is if you know your opponent has lots of archers and you just want to get through, get in the fights and stay in the fights. Apart from that, I would always choose the Naginata Warrior Monk Heroes, because I actually tested this with my friends, and they always came out ahead and managed to do better also in real battles. And as you will see, I will be able to manage very well with these guys. Also, one unit that I forgot, breakers choose to bring 1 elite ninja unit called Hanzo's Shadows, which are again like the most hero units. They're absolutely beasts as soon as you get them in close combat, but if they're exposed to ranged attacks, especially matchlocks, they will be gone in no time. And especially versus this army here, that's not the thing you want to have. I mean, all these archers, they're not high tier units, but all of these arrows, they will find their target. And this cavalry here is going to be another as well. So let's just start the battle and pay attention to over here. Let me just close the map, not go under the map. That's the problem when you have this unrestricted camera, you can go under the map. So yeah, just pay attention to over here. While I start the battle, you will be able to see one flag popping up there anytime now. There you see, you just saw it. It is one Hanzo's shadow units of the middle guy, and he placed it very, very smartly in the back. I don't know if he expected Cornelius Drake to leave his general out there in the open, but this is what happened there. And now I was basically talking with Brekos. Let's put it on slow motion. What should we do against this guy? We don't want him to discover his elite unit here in the middle, and we didn't want him really to to come into range to make use of his archers. So we were just considering, there are only a couple of anti-cavalry units, these Naginata attendants and his cavalry. If we take both of our cavalry together, and as you can see, that's what I'm doing, I'm pulling my cavalry all on this side while my army is claiming the hill. My opponent on the other hand is doing, for us, the greatest thing. He's just pulling back while his two other allies are moving forward. Brekos on me, let's make it normal speed again. Yeah, we take all of our cavalry and go for a straight out attack, just run over that army. Yeah, here you can see the Hanzo's shadows found that general and they're coming forward now. The problem is none of us saw it in the heat of the moment. Let's just watch the fast volley of bombs going in here. Yeah, there I don't see it coming, and there you see I'm flying. They only killed 2 guys, so not all too bad. Now in slow motion. As you can pause. So, as you can see, you know what's happening is we took all of the cavalry units we can afford, or we have, and just charge out forward. He saw us collecting cavalry on that flank, so we put all of his cavalry over there. Meaning 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4 units of Yari cavalry and 1 fire cavalry. The thing is, they're not getting the charge bonus of, while our cavalry units are getting quite the nice charge off. And he didn't pull these Naginata attendants there. If they would have been in the mix, we might have even lost that. But on the other hand, if he would have pulled them away here, we could have just crushed his archers and then pulled back again. And this, my opponent sends over a light cavalry unit to help out, I guess. And I pull my cavalry unit from my left flank as well. Here you can see they tried to run away and yeah, just got charged and lost 5-6 men already. Their morale dips into red, but now green again. And it's just a mess here, an absolute mess. All these cavalry units, and we just charged into there. Got not the great, yeah, these Yari cavalry 11 kills. Making these ones rout. They're already half strength, so I guess. Yeah, they're routing. This unit is down to over half strength as well. My other Yari cavalry unit freed my friend's cavalry. I'm charging around now with another unit. I charged just straight into here as I saw that all of these Naginata attendants went over there. Now I decided, let's attack this general. Let's give him the last blow. If he's gone, the cavalry won't last much longer either. I get 8 of his 20 men just right off the bat. It's already 11 men down. He activates Banzai so his general can't flee, but it's not going to help him anymore. I pull out of my cavalry again just to charge back in, I think. No, I pulled out because Naginata attendants are here, and well, there's 2 units of cavalry, or 1 unit of strong cavalry left and 2 of half strength. All of his archers are gone, his general is gone. So that's just going to be a lovely fight for the rest of Brekos' army. On this flank, let's put it on slow motion. We can see my friend needed to move these elite matchlocks up the hill to get into fire range, because he was placed behind the hill. and just gets a volley to his face from this matchlocks. They take out 13 of the 20 men, and that's really not great. Now that they're reeling, they got 8 kills with their... They got 3 kills before, so 5 kills with 7 shots, which is kinda good, but again, you lost over half of your unit there. And his general is dead now. The Hanzo's Shadows finished him off and coming now towards this flank. Here, the Great Guard charged in already down to 10 men. So maybe not the greatest use, especially not versus Yari Ashigaru. And yeah, Yari Ashigaru to Naginata Samurai in the mix here. I don't know why he chucked his Dandabas cavalry in here. They got 17 kills, so not too bad. And yeah, this fight here is just not going our way, especially the general is dead, giving him not the moral support he needs. Yeah, here we just defeated another unit that went behind our lines, which was the light cavalry of my opponent. And Bricos just cleaned up completely here, and you see him marching forward to flank, or to threaten the flank of the Cornelius opponent. Here I just charged straight inwards as my opponent finally realized I need to get out of there before they rush into me. He comes out and I straight forward attack him because his fire rockets started shooting. They only got 20 or 50 kills so far, so not all too bad. Here you can see him, he didn't attack my units, he just put them in the forest here. And just from the charge, even though it's in the forest, my guys absolutely killed them. They had 32 men and already red morale, and yeah, not going very well. Here my Yari Ashigaru 4 men, or lost 7 men already, nearly routing. And all of it in the center here, I just have a massive block now with all of my infantry units chipping away or slicing through these guys. And the fire rockets here got 30 kills so far, so not great. They were focus firing on, I think, one of the warrior monks, and he decides to fire then on my matchlocks as where is his hero unit? There's his fire rockets. Somewhere here is his hero unit, and I decide shooting them down with or focusing them down with my matchlock samurai. Yeah, here you can see the katana samurai coming, and I'm going to be giving the order to attack these guys because my matchlock samurai have quite a nice position from up there, and as you can see, I know, right in the back. 11, they still have 11 men, so already not the greatest numbers. Then the bullets come down to 7, down to 4, and that's what happens if you bring a hero unit and you don't protect them properly. And then he focus fires my matchlock samurai, but they did their job already. They killed his most elite unit and done. And instead of focus firing on these guys, he should have either fired on my general or in this blob here, because with one hit he could have just killed quite a lot of these guys. And then the only thing left for him to do is with his Yari cavalry to try killing these guys. Doesn't work. I intercept, I kill these guys off, and then he only has his general left. I tried attacking him with these warrior monks, but they got stuck on this Yari samurai, so I think I will pull them out again. And yeah, as you can see here, let's see how many kills they get. 57 I have left here. And now I just tell my cavalry, just with my general, so I charge right into here, kill him off. Still lost 1 so far. Let's make normal speed again. Yeah, I lost 1 in that charge, so not that great either. On this flank, Breakers decides, let's send 1 Naginata Samurai unit against these Hanzo's Shadows, just to keep them at bay for the timing. He charges in with his Katana Samurai. The problem being, his units are unleveled, and the opponent has no Dachis and Naginata Samurai in the mix there as well, and now throws in Katana Samurai, Naginata Samurai, and more Katana Samurai. Here is 1 unit of Nodachi Samurai that are also going to join the mix, and here he just positioned all of his matchlocks and archers in the back to constantly fire. Here he's firing with his archers onto these guys, they already got 70 kills, while his guys only got 20. So that's not going to his favor, but to ours. Yeah, here you can see these Hanse's Shadows didn't even lose one man and already killed nearly half of these Naginatas. Yes. Yeah, it just takes defend one attack and then just kill them. That's all they're doing. And now they're like, oh, we give up, we can't take them on. Then they're running away. So yeah, this fight is one for the, how is he called, for Wolves. He wins, he destroyed Cornelius Drake quite nicely there. The only reason for that being, from my opinion, is the general loss. Because with that morale buff to his units, they would have lasted much longer and Breakers could have come to the rescue, which was kinda the plan. But it didn't work out in the end, and I finished off all of my opponent's units and coming across the map now as well. And yeah, our opponent, he wanted to join the fight with the Hanse's Shadows, but now he's deciding, I have here quite the nice position, why not use it? So he has quite the nice positioning now, where all of his range units, especially these matchlocks, are up the hill. Wait, let's just catch it from their position. That's all they're seeing, and that's awesome for them, because the allies are in front of them, shielding them off in this ditch, and everyone who comes across this hill just gets the shot to their face. But Brekos realized that, moves his army across. So yes, the guy, still has his hill, but he doesn't have the ditch to completely protect his units, because the matchlocks do inflict friendly fire, and they're quite devastating in that as well, because they kill the allies as good as they kill enemies. And now he's just marching forward, trying to get onto this hill. And I think this is when Brekos, yeah, this is exactly when he decided to charge, and this is the the perfect call. Because whenever the opponent's army is in disarray, just attack. That just confuses them and makes them even more confused, because they will need to micromanage a lot and will probably make mistakes, even though he didn't have too much to do apart from give the attack orders with his close combat units. His matchlocks got the shots, or get the volleys off, got 70 kills, 50, and there are 50, so all not that great. Although you can see the morale damage inflicted, these guys are still 50 men, but already red morale. And yeah, the Hanse's Shadows here are fighting with the Tetsubo Warrior Monks. The Tetsubo Warrior Monks are way more successful against these guys than anyone else before, with their, I don't know, bats or blunt weapon. There were 3 kills and lost 4, so not all that great. But again, everyone is routing off the enemy, because we came in with cavalry, joined just from the back and destroyed the matchlocks. They didn't have a chance. And now, because all of the units were gone and their morale went low, they decided, let's flee as well, because we ain't got no chance. Even though they would have most likely taken out at least a couple of more units of ours. So let's just have a look at the unit statistics. And all in all, that battle went very well for us. I mean, the mid, we just cleaned it up before anything else happened, and sorry about this, the chinchilla's doing shit in his cage. And so yeah, we won the middle quite nicely. Only left was then a couple of attendants, which Brekos cleaned up then very well. The left flank where I was fighting, overall it went very, very good as well. I mean, I only lost 400 of my 900 men, which is half of my army, but I hardly lost any units, so he killed basically half of each unit I had, which wasn't that bad. And I did manage to pick off his hero unit without any losses, which was great for me. And Cornelius Drake, yes, he inflicted 600 kills, which is not too bad, but still, it just, this map, I guess, was kinda the reason why his army composition failed a bit, because right where he spawned he had a hill in front of himself where his matchlock ranged units couldn't really use their range advantage to their advantage, meaning they just climbed up the mountain and then got the bullets to their faces again, and yeah, well, flat then. And let's just have a look at the unit statistics for kills. I have 2 units here, 160, 140. These are my Yari cavalry and fire cavalry. They did absolutely work here with that many kills, which was my most. There, my matchlock samurai 20 kills. It's not that bad, considering that most of these kills were the heroes. So money-wise, they got probably not the most, but got quite a lot. My opponent here with, I think that was him. Yeah, with fire rockets, 45 kills and Nodachi 46. So that's really not what you want. I think he activated the Banzai too early as well. He just basically activated it and then charged in rather than waiting when his morale dips low. The mid player, yeah, his ninjas did the work for him with 80 kills and this cavalry with 50. The rest didn't get anything done and most of them just got killed before they could effectively do anything. Here Cornelius' army, 76 kills with his katana, 75 with his archers. They definitely did work, and this is very surprising here. The Yari Yashiro with 54 kills. You don't really see that very often. So that went good for him, but his general, that was really annoying for us that he got killed that early. So we do need to pay more attention to the bag, especially if an opponent brings a weird army composition. Always watch your bags and pay attention that none of these units just randomly appear. So Brekos 120 with his calf, then next is his Hanzo Shadows with 87, so that went very well. And the Wolf's guy, the guy that fought versus Cornelius, he did put on a nice fight with 5 units over 100 kills. His Katana Samurai with 200, then the Nodachi 160, 150, 130 and 100. So all in all a very epic battle, a bit one-sided on the left flank at least and in the middle. The right flank went was much closer. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please like and subscribe, and if you want to play with me, just join my Steam group or add me up on Steam, and see you next time.